Welcome to the Nevengers podcast. I'm your host, Cole. Sitting to
I'm
my
Nate.
left is Nate. Yeah, sorry, Nate.
It's all good.
Yeah, so we're going to do a little history of the channel, since this will be either our third or fourth video, or no, second or third video. I can't count.
Yeah, second or third, depending on what we decide to put out the Titans one.
Yeah, so we just want to inform on the
History.
Yeah, that's not the word I was looking for, though. On
The origin story of our channel.
Origins of this channel. So it kind of just started out as a little bit of a joke, started by Nate.
Yeah, we as you guys know, we have our usually third person here named Jack, but he can't be with us now, so we can't actually get out the upcoming debate between Jack and me. So we're going into this. We're on a group chat together. We had been since we went to the Infinity War premiere together, or we're supposed to. And I had said as a joke once that we should all do a YouTube video, and it didn't resurface to Nicole a couple weeks later.
Yeah, I brought it up, and I was like, I know you meant it as a joke, but I would totally be down to do that. That'd be fun.
So then I said, yeah, sure, if we could figure out all the recording stuff, and then, Jack's just kind of up for anything. And
yeah. Jack would do it if everybody else did it, but he also didn't care too much if we didn't. And then I started going all out and creating artwork and stuff for it.
And then we felt obligated.
Yeah. After I spent like hours and hours of my life.
You spent a very good amount of time.
Yeah. So then we recorded the first episode, which Jack could not attend. And then that first episode's audio did not work.
Yeah, we lost it. And then we lost...
Then we lost the second episode's audio, too.
With all three of us.
Yeah.
And then we finally got out...
But then we got out the third video, which had audio, and it worked. So that's the first video on the channel.
Yeah. And as we're speaking right now, first and only.
Yeah. And name Nevengers.
Oh.
Did you come up with that?
I did. It was kind of like just coming up with things that sounded like Avengers.
It was sort of like the process of Revengers name.
Yeah, our original group chat was the Just Us League. And after...
Which is taken from...
Oh, How It Should Have Ended.
Yeah.
They said it in there. But obviously we couldn't go with that. So I was coming up with different names on the puns of the teams. And I couldn't come up with an appropriate one for X-Men. So the Nevengers is what we rolled with.
Yeah. And it was basically a pun like Revengers, where Thor was just like, we're the Revengers.
And originally everybody kind of thought it meant Nate's Avengers.
Well, because you pitched it, and we were all just kind of agreed with it. And then when someone had asked me, and I was like, Nate's Avengers? Maybe? I'm not sure. And they told me that I should figure it out. So then I asked him, and he was like, no, I just kind of named it that. So then I came up with the tagline, the people who want to be the Avengers know they never can be, will never stop trying, though.
Yeah, I wouldn't name it after myself.
Is what you want us to think.
No, I definitely just want it. I wouldn't want, to be the focal point like that.
Yeah, and then after we came up with the name, I started doing the artwork. I started doing all the artwork for it.
Yeah, and all the editing. You've been a real champ with this.
Well, I was pushing for it the hardest.
That is true. I mean, I've been pitching video ideas.
Yeah.
That's kind of been like my job. And Jack's job is to show up.
Yeah.
We don't make Jack.
Jack shows up and talks about it.
It's not that we don't make him, it's that we really just don't let him. And it's not that he has bad ideas, it's just that we're so much more like...
Control freaks?
Yeah, exactly. Which is a negative. And then Jack's
just always positive no matter what, though. He'll just smile and go along with anything. It's great.
So, fun announcement. We have our good friend Chris, not here at the moment. I made it sound like he was here. But he is going to come and do certain videos with us. So, Cole had an idea of some things we can do.
Oh, yeah. We are going to possibly have a little quiz-off with comic book knowledge and movie knowledge and all that. Then possibly also put in like teams of two, and one team pitches the other team a character and a story point, and the other team has to come up with a storyline in the style of a comic that includes the two of them. So we'll see how that goes.
The teams will usually be me and Chris, or Chris and me.
And then myself, Cole, and Jack.
It just kind of panned out that way when we were thinking about it. But every now and then you might see Cole and me together, or Jack and me together, or me against all three. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that. I would get destroyed. I would get absolutely humiliated on camera.
No, Chris would know exactly where to hit you. Same thing with me. But since Chris is coming on, we are going to start the hashtag Justice for Wong.
Yes, that's a story all in itself.
Which we will tell once he's on the podcast.
Okay, that's a much better idea than me telling it now.
You know, I want to bring that up to him.
Yeah, that'll be a fun story coming from him.
Yeah. But hashtag Justice for Wong if you're listening.
Yeah, Arrow will beat Killmonger.
We'll see. I have some art for that. That's going to be fun.
Yes, Cole
is also not going to be an hour long.
Cole has been we are going to from now on do the debates within other episodes. So the debates are probably going to hit what, 20 minutes, 25 tops, 30.
I was thinking like closer to 15, 20 minutes with around 4 to 5 minute categories and only 3 or 4 categories max. And then the final decision. So it's going to be a lot shorter and it'll be a lot more focused rather than me just going all over the place trying to defend whatever Nate was coming at me with.
Yeah, you all over Wikipedia and the DC database wasn't...
Well, you had the entire entire thing to look off of.
Well, yeah, I made an entire case file for him.
Yeah.
What can I say? I had a lot of time on my hands one day and I just did it.
That's me with the art.
It took 2 hours to make that.
The art takes more than 2 hours.
How?
Not a single piece. But
yeah, okay, I was going to ask about
the rocket one took a while.
Oh, yes. Cole pretty much has art for every single character under the sun.
Yeah, so if we talk about a character, you can expect to see some form of art created by myself.
Especially the Green Arrow, because I forced him to make a lot of things for the Green Arrow.
Yeah, I've got one for the CW crossover, one for Arrow, one for Green Arrow versus Killmonger. I actually have 2 for that one, so that you guys don't get bored looking at the same screen.
We also have Cole made graphics of us.
Yeah, which you will probably be seeing right now since we're not actually talking about much.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it'll be a fun time.
This is a very, very brief history of our very brief history.
Yeah. We've been together for all of a month and a half.
Has it really? It is.
I mean, we've been talking.
Well, yes,
for a while.
Last year.
Yes,
Infinity War.
Yeah, but we've only actually had the idea for the podcast for like a month and a half.
And here we are.
Yeah. So,
1 episode out.
Yeah. Thank you guys for listening, and hope you guys come back and continue listening to our buffoonery. Thank you.
Justice for Wong.